What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Browns training camp position preview. And today I'll be previewing the Browns defensive line heading into training camp. And looking around the league at the other defensive lines, I honestly think the Browns have one of the most imposing defensive lines in the NFL. I mean, look at this defensive line compared to what we had last year. Last year, we had Myles Garrett, Trayvon Coley, Larry Ogunjobi, and Emmanuel Agba. And now you replace Trayvon Coley with Sheldon Richardson, who is a monster. And then you replace Emmanuel Agba with another bona fide pass rusher in Olivier Vernon. So, with that being said, I got one question for all you non Browns fans out there. How in the hell are you going to block this defensive line? You can't double team Myles Garrett. I mean, you probably are, because if you don't, he's going to absolutely murder your quarterback. But you're going to have to deal with the consequences of either having Olivier Vernon, Larry Ogunjobi, or Sheldon Richardson absolutely feast on your quarterback. And if you somehow are able to block them, you got the linebackers behind them. Maybe even a blitzing safety like Morgan Burnett or a blitzing corner coming after your quarterback. Bruh, I hope your quarterback has life insurance because he's going to die. Bruh, for real. Especially if your offensive line sucks. Bengals. But looking at the depth at defensive line, one thing is for certain. Unlike past years, this Browns defensive line is deep. And that is big in this era of football because what I've seen in years past is, Myles Garrett would come off the field and you'd see Carl Nassib, who was all right, and Nate Orchard attempt to rush the passer, and they would epically fail. And now you got Myles Garrett and Vernon, and then behind them you got Chris Smith, who is very good, by the way. He showed up last year. He made some plays. And then you got Jannard Avery, who is becoming a full-time defensive end. And I saw this dude epically own right tackles last year, and I think he's going to be even better this year, especially with Myles Garrett on the other side. Not to mention, there's the rare occasion where Myles Garrett and Olivier Vernon will shift inside, and then you have Smith and Avery move to the edge in what they call a NASCAR package. So, good luck blocking that. And then you got Brian Price and Trayvon Coley in the interior as depth. And then even the third stringers, you got Anthony Zettel, who made some plays. You got Chad Thomas, who was MIA last year, but I expect him to see the field this year. You got Deverell Lawrence, who was a pretty much practice squad guy. Carl Davis, who rarely played. And then Daniel Ekuale and Jarrell Owens. They're probably going to be practice squad players. So, overall, looking at this D-line, it's very deep and very, very good. I would be scared to death if I was an offensive coordinator and I had to game plan around these guys. Because I'm pretty sure most offensive coordinators are going to be game planning away from Myles Garrett. If they run the ball, they're going to run the ball to the other side. They're not going to run at him. Hell no, you're not going anywhere running at him. He's just going to make you look like a fool. And that's where Olivier Vernon is going to absolutely feast. Because you're going to be forced to run at Olivier or run at Larry or Sheldon or, whoever else is on the field. This is going to be a fun defense to watch. People are sleeping on this defense. I know, they're slightly overlooking it because of the offense, Everyone's talking about this offense. I mean, the offense is amazing. But don't sleep on this defense, though. No, don't sleep on this defense. And you know what's even better? This defense is going to be hella motivated because they're going to be watching this offense on the sidelines, and they're going to be like, you know what, man? We're going to go out there and get a 3-and-out so we can come back here and watch the offense do work again. Oh, yeah, it's going to be fun. I feel bad for any offense who has to deal with this defense, especially if this defense be getting 3-and-out after 3-and-out after 3-and-out, and then the offense comes out against an exhausted defense. Ooh, it's over. It's a wrap. I mean, again, good luck guarding Myles Garrett, Larry Ogunjobi, Sheldon Richardson, and Olivier Vernon. You're going to have to dedicate precious resources to keeping those guys away from your quarterback. And I'm not even talking about the linebackers. or the secondary. I mean, for all we know, Steve Wilks could just dial up a monster blitz, send literally everybody and the kitchen sink. I mean, you're going to have Myles Garrett, Larry Ogunjobi, Sheldon Richardson, Olivier Vernon, maybe Mac Wilson or Kirksey or Schobert, maybe Morgan Burnett. I mean, you're going to have everybody coming after your quarterback, and you can't block them all. Oh, but they could just go over you. Well, you're going to pass it in the way of Denzel Ward or Greedy. They're going to pick you off and make you look even more stupid. I mean, this defense is going to be so much fun to watch, man. I cannot wait, man. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this video. Again, shout out to my dog pound brethren out there, man. Shout out to all the other Browns video makers. I know y'all out there, man. We're showing out this year, bro. It's going to be lit, man. If you don't wear orange and brown, you do not matter. Straight up. So that is going to wrap it up for this video. I'll be back tomorrow to talk about the other side of the trenches, the Browns' offensive line. And the offensive line is going to have its hands full in training camp against this D-line. But you know what? They're going to make each other better. That's the good part, Myles is going to make Greg better. Olivier is going to make Hubbard better. And then so on and so forth. Corbett's, I think, going to have a good camp. Bitonio, he's always good. I mean, he learned from one of the best. He had one of the best freaking tackles in freaking NFL history next to him for a couple years. He's going to be good. And then you got J.C. Treader, who I'll admit, man, that guy has balls, man. I mean, he played through injuries, man. I got to give him all the credit, bro. I freaking love J.C., man. But honestly, I wish we never got rid of Kevin Zeitler. But hey, we got Olivier Vernon. And I know Myles is going to benefit from that. They're going to benefit off one another. That's another good thing. Myles is going to benefit off of Olivier for the stupid offensive coordinators who actually decide to double team Olivier instead of Myles. Imagine that. Oh my God. That offensive coordinator deserves to be fired if he does that, bro. You're literally saying, here, Myles, eat my quarterback. Because Myles is going to obliterate any left tackle he faces. I mean, look at what he does. I mean, the only one that actually got the best of him last year was the Saints left tackle. Was it Armstead? Or something like that. I don't even know. But who cares? But, yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Shout out to all the Browns fans out there, man. We lit this year. And I will see you tomorrow for my preview of the Browns offensive line. Only got a few more of these videos to do. So, it's almost over. And training camp's almost here, which is awesome. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Browns. And I'm out.